AI. It's everywhere. Slowly moving from that helpful little helper that helps us with projects, or will generate an image of my friend that I ask it to generate and send to my group chats with my friends, and that, if leaked, would mean ruin for not only myself, but my loved ones, to a mechanical horror that is slowly replacing all of us in the workforce and will leave us in economic purgatory. One of the first jobs to be on the chopping block for AI is oncologists, or doctors that are trained to identify cancer. But what if I told you AI isn't the only thing coming to replace your cancer doctor? What if I told you right now your local doctor could be replaced by a pigeon? I'm Crate13, and today we're going to be talking how pigeons can spot malignant cancer cells at the same rate, if not better, than doctors right now. The study I'm referencing is from 2015, where researchers took 16 pigeons and trained them to tell boring old benign cells from asshole malignant cells. How they would do this is they take these little pigeons and they put them in these little tiny boxes, they're little cubicles they would call them, and they would flash two images at the birds on a microscopic level of two cells, one being benign, one being cancerous. And the pigeons would be tasked with picking which one is the cancerous cell. Upon picking the correct image multiple times, they would be rewarded with a 45 milligram pigeon pellet. Yummers. Which, after training, son of a bitch. After the training, the pigeons were getting cancer results correct 85% of the time, which is fantastic results for a pigeon. However, as the child of a mother who had breast cancer at one point, you want to be as close to sure as you can be. So, to do this, scientists would take 4 pigeons and put them together to give their 2 cents as a group. They would call this flock sourcing. And then somehow they get 99% accuracy ratings when they combine the results, which is the exact same rate as a trained physician. And I can hear you now. And I can hear you saying now, shut up. I can hear you saying now, either in your head or, okay, you Of course, today I decided to record all these videos. They're doing construction on the apartment above me, it sounds like. I hope you can hear the drills and stuff to know that, like, I'm just not going crazy on camera doing this. It's very frustrating. I can hear you saying or thinking in your head, but Crate, the pigeons just memorized which foods would reward them with food. But you're wrong, Captain Smartass. They took these pigeons and gave them images they had never seen before, and they were told to pick which one was cancerous, which one was not, and their accuracy rates did not drop at all. So, to get these results, surely it would take months of laborious and expensive training, possibly years of working with these pigeons to get the exact right detail. It took 2 weeks and a box of crumbs. That degree that doctor got, after taking out a couple $100,000 loan to get in 12 years of higher education, it became obsolete as soon as we remembered how impressive pigeon pattern recognition is. Again, this isn't anything new. We've been using pigeons for hundreds of years to do stuff. Okay, we used to strap little messages to these guys, and send them out places. That was our main form of communication between people. There's a reason ravens in Game of Thrones is a thing. All right, look, back in World War II, we used to strap these guys into bombs that had like a little window at the tip of it, and we trained them to peck at the ships so that it would be the first guided missiles were just pigeons inside of a bomb. That's how they worked. They would peck at the ship and it would like turn a gyrometer at the ship. They can tell a Picasso painting from a Monet painting, which I guess is a lot less impressive after finding out that they can tell cancer cells and non-cancer cells apart. But when you have an animal whose brain is smaller than the size of my index finger, like the tip of it, that's incredible. They can remember 2,000 unique human facial expressions, remember people, and remember what those expressions mean. So like if somebody like makes a mean face, they know that means get away. But if someone's smiling, they know it's okay to approach. That's crazy to me. One doctor was cited as saying that there's just too many regulations in place to allow pigeons to be admitted as doctors and not to expect them anytime soon because they can't build a real relation. He said that pigeons lack the ability to build actual rapport with their clients, and there's too many regulations in place for the pigeons to join the workforce. However, I'm a numbers guy, and the numbers are telling me this guy's prescribing copium. So, in the future, when I'm talking to my AI doctor about my rapidly growing prostate cancer because I refuse to get it checked, maybe I can get a second opinion from a pigeon, just like Mike Tyson would have wanted. I think it's just cool seeing what animals are capable of. You know, something as unassuming that, like, again, we call the rat of the sky just because you think pigeons are dirty, and they are. But just knowing what they're capable of. Something really impressive like that. So I think that's cool. And if you think that's cool, let me know in the comments. Share it with somebody else. As always, I hope you enjoy your meal or your poop that you decided to watch this video with. Have a wonderful day.